And good morning, YouTube. This is Old Soldier coming at you again from Robeson County, North Carolina on this bright and shiny Monday morning. The sun's shining, it's warming up outside, so I think spring is fully in effect now. Garden's going, so good things, good things. As you know, Monday's Poetry Monday, and this week and next week until Memorial Day weekend comes, I'm going to read a poem about why we remember Memorial Day, and what its real purpose, what its true meaning is. Sadly, for so many, Memorial Day means a long weekend, lots of barbecue and beer, and sales galore. And it's pretty sad that our nation has commercialized a holiday, if you will, if you want to call it a holiday. It's really a day of remembrance that was set aside to remember those who have fallen and given their last full measure in defense of our nation, our freedoms, and our liberties. But before I do that, I want to give some shout outs right quick to some new subscribers. I really appreciate y'all coming over to my channel and subscribing. Smile Money, Mrs. Wes S., W.D. Rolls, Gunsmith Girl 69, James Owens, Walter Davis, Charles Irby, Rob Painless, Insight Freedom, and Mr. Big Kid. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate it. I'm humbled by that fact. Hopefully the content I bring will keep you coming back for more. And again, I thank you just doesn't seem like enough, but thank you for subscribing to my channel. I truly mean that. I've read this poem before that I'm about to read again. It was also one that got me third place at a poetry contest at school last year. It's in my new book, Poetry and Prose of an Old Soldier of Life, Love, and Liberty. If you've got the book, it's in part 3 and it starts on page 32. But freedom paid by the ones that did not come home. Many have fought, that is true, from Valley Forge to Pleiku, from the plains of the West to the deserts of Iraq, on the high peaks of Afghanistan, that's a fact, in lands far away and places famous, France and Belgium, to places most have forgot. Blood shed that you and I may go to bed and sleep warm and tight. In harm's way, there they stood, between us and those that would do us harm. Life sacrificed for our freedom many times, for a friend, some for a belief, others a cause. Many came home alive and thankful, humble but proud, the scars of war hidden but not gone. But what of those who gave their life, some on home soil, others abroad? Freedom they guarded, our liberty paid, their selfless sacrifice, that was the price they paid. They died for our country, that tyranny might not reign. Please, on Memorial Day, take a pittance of time, that their sacrifice, the life they gave, be not in vain. 1 minute of time, that is all I would ask. Just one small sacrifice. One act of humble grace. Folks, your liberty, your freedom, the cost of that does not come free. Many have died. Some come home broken, beaten, scars that you don't see, that may never heal. They might ease a little bit over time, but for some, the burden's just too great. This, folks, is the cost of liberty, the cost of freedom. There are those that didn't make it back home alive. Some are buried on foreign soil. Some have been brought home to be laid to rest in Arlington and other national cemeteries across the nation. Only a few can really understand what it means to go to a combat theater of operations and to make it home alive and not want to talk about it. So when Memorial Day comes, before you put the burgers or the steaks or the hot dogs or the chicken on the grill, before you crack open that can of beer, pour that glass of wine, just take a brief moment and remember that somebody died that you could be free, that someone did not make it home, that they paid for it with their last full measure, their last drop of blood, that we could remain free in this great nation. Yes, all the problems we got, our nation's still a great nation. Contrary to what you see in the media. We're fragmented, but we're still a great nation. So again, this Memorial Day, take that time. And like I said, up until Memorial Day weekend, the next poem will be about the same thing. To remember those that didn't come home. Sadly, there's too many. Anywho, anyhow, anyway, yeah, I know I got to get that put on a t-shirt. Working on it, Cheryl. Start my new job today. Got to be there at 11 o'clock. So it's going to be fun learning a new set of skills, new environment. Like I said, it's a part-time job. Hold me through the summer until I start back school in the fall. I'll learn how to fix heating and AC units. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, until tomorrow, don't know what I'm going to bring you tomorrow, but it'll be something on some history. I've noticed I get a lot better comments and a lot more views when I review a piece of gear, give a little history lesson. So we're going to kind of change Tuesday from political rants to historical fun and facts. I'm going to lay off the politics for a while, folks, just because. Not that my views or my beliefs have changed, but I think right now I just need to lay off of it. But like I said, tomorrow I don't know what we're going to review, but we're going to review something that'll be pretty fascinating. Hopefully it'll stir your interest, stir some questions, that kind of thing. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. I'm trying to get these videos out. I'm going back to work in a timely manner. So. And to the winners of Saturday night's giveaway, the packages will be going in the mail today. Jeremy Gunslinger, I can't even think straight this morning. Crooked Creek Shooting, and Jim Beer. So be looking in the mail in the next few days for your packages to be coming. I appreciate one and all who participated. I want to give a special shout out to Chico Wise. Folks, if you don't know who he is, he's a reloader and a shooter. A lot of times you can see him on the Reloading Network or on the Crazy Scotsman's Saturday night video. But he showed up on the chat room while we were doing the giveaway, and he was really encouraging people to give me thumbs up and good reviews, and I really appreciate that, Chico. So you get a chance, Chico, send me an email at ransomandoldsoldier@gmail.com. I got something I want to send you. I just need you to email me your mailing address, sir. So I really appreciate it. And to everybody that's been supporting my channel, I really appreciate it. I want to give a special thanks to JH586 for all the kind words that you have given me, sir. I really appreciate that. To Steve over at Corsair Trainers, you've always got positive words of encouragement, and I really appreciate that as well. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this one, Free Spirit News. She's really sent me a lot of encouraging emails and positive feedback to my channel, and I really appreciate it. And I got a lot more I'd like to mention when I'll try to this week, but I'm kind of going past my allotted time this morning for this video. But God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe out there this week. Stay hydrated as it's warming up. Drink lots of water. Not Kool-Aid, not Gatorade, not Powerade, not Power Ranger Aid, not whatever aid. Water. H to the 2 to the O. H2O. Okay. Stay hydrated. Or stay indoors where it's cool and stay hydrated. If you can do that. So, that being said, remember our men and women who serve our nation each and every day, both overseas and domestically. As right now at this very moment, somebody's on duty somewhere, standing between us and those that do us harm, standing ready at a moment's notice to answer a call for help or to stop a bad person from doing something to us. Remember their families as well, as they also serve. Keep them in your prayers and your thoughts. Charities, Pin Up for Veterans, tunnelstotowers.org, and Valid for Veterans. They do great and wonderful things for our veterans organizations. Reach out and help them if you can. All the links are down below in my description box. You know, if you can, reach down and help them in some kind of way. Vendors, I'd ask you to support. If you live where I do, Money Quick Pawn on Rayford Road next to Tractor Supply Store. That's where I go to for all my firearms needs. They are a great group of people there. You go to that store, and they got more than just firearms and stuff, certainly because they are a pawn shop. But nobody tries to force you to buy anything there. They are more than willing to answer all your questions about any product they have. Just a great and amazing group of people out there. Super, super friendly. And their prices are reasonable. And when I say reasonable, I do mean reasonable. Okay, and so go check them out if you live in this area. Robert's Custom Woodworks makes custom wood plaques. They're awesome. They're phenomenal. I can't speak enough of them. Robert's a friend of mine, personal friend of mine. Made one for me. It's just fantastic. I love it. I hang it on my door. You know, that's how proud of it I am. Love it more than I can say. And then Unsung Patriot. Check that young man out. You know, he's a 3-time combat veteran. He makes t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies. Does the screen printing himself. He's got some great designs. Go check him out and help him out as well. I know he would appreciate your help as well. And with that being said, folks, finally, last but not least, if you can help me out, I'd appreciate it. Go to my Amazon page where my books are. Get a copy of my books. Thoughts of an Old Soldier and an Old Soldier's Poetry and Prose of Life, Love, and Liberty. I would certainly appreciate it. And if you want those signed, you can email me at rantsofanoldsoldier@gmail.com, and I can email you where you can send those to me, and I'll sign them and I'll pay to send them back to you. That's the least I could do. So if you're interested, there you have it. Everybody take care. Until tomorrow, this is the Old Soldier out. This Old Soldier approved. Take care. God bless. Until tomorrow.